Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Lake-Lehman diving. Matt Edkins, a state medal winner, joining us right now. Matt, you worked hard to get some of that medal at Bucknell University at the state championships. Tell us about the work ethic this year here in your final year, your senior season.
Yeah, it's been. I've just been working hard, both in school and at diving. Definitely got to keep my grades up so I can dive. And then diving is just lots of practice, lots of hours put in, and lots of hard work.
Well, it's a little bit of a niche event, the diving. Tell us about the background that you have and how you got into diving and, of course, mastering it like you have.
Yeah, I started diving in around fourth grade. I had done gymnastics before that. I started with a club team for diving, and I just kept diving until I got to high school, and here I am now.
Matt, let's talk a little bit about the coaching that you received, and tell us about getting pushed to try to be the best that you could be.
Yeah, my coach all through high school, Erin Yurko, she's definitely the best. She understands how to work with me, what I need to improve, and how hard to push me and all of that. So it's been a real nice relationship over the past 4 years. She was my first ever diving coach, too, so we've known each other for a while.
Matt, tell us about, do you have any unique names for your dives that you do? I mean, football has different names, and, baseball gives different signals, or is it pretty straightforward with what you need to do? Tell us about your favorite dive and what it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward with the names. They're all laid out. They've all been predetermined, My favorite dive, I really like inwards. I also like twisters. I think my favorite is inward 1.5 pike, just because it's fun to do. You get to do a couple flips, 1.5 flips. And it's just unique, I think. So I like it.
Matt, take us through a dive and to quote-unquote the perfection of it, to try to perfect a dive. Is there a whole lot of, focusing and imagining and feeling it? Tell us about what goes through your mind right before you go on the board, then when you get to the board, and then actually take us through the dive itself.
Yeah, it's nice before you do a dive to be able to see someone else do it, so you know how it's supposed to look. And then after that, you really got to be able to get the feel yourself. With tougher dives, we usually start out doing what we call build-ups. So, you do a flip before you do a 1.5, stuff like that. In the middle of the dive, you just really got to hone in, focus, know what you're going to do going into it, and then make sure you achieve all of it. We like to break it down into steps, so you know what to do at each point, and then once you get to that point, you got to know what you're going to do next. So you can just complete it successfully. Definitely tight body positioning, feet together, toes pointed all the time. Those are probably the most important right there.
Matt Edkins joining us here on the John Mendola Show. He's a senior, and he finished third in the state in AA. Boys, Matt, for you, the next step. Tell us about what you're thinking about at the next level, what you're going to study, and do you have some options right now, and is diving part of those options?
Yeah, diving is a part of those options. I'm looking at St. Lawrence University, which is in northern New York, and I'm also looking at Bucknell, and I would look to study environmental studies somewhere there. I don't know what I want my career to be at. I just know what I want to major in,
Well, it sounds like some good options to me, Matt, that's for sure. So you have some great things going on. I know you have great family support as well, an athletic family, too. Tell us about your family a little bit.
Yeah, both my parents have been coaches, so they know everything, how it works. They're able to relate to my coach. They're able to help me also understand a coach's perspective, not just the perspective of the athlete. So it's definitely helpful. They've been athletes, they've been coaches, they've been through it all, so they offer some good advice.
Matt Edkins joining us right now on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Center. So, Matt, track and field season coming up. Tell us about what you're looking forward to there and what events you'll be competing in at Lake-Lehman.
Yeah, I do hurdles for track. I like to stick to the 300 hurdles rather than the 110s. So I know I'll definitely be doing the 300s. I don't know about any other events. I'm hoping to just get better times, do some personal bests, my track talent isn't as progressed as my diving talent, so I don't know if I'll be moving as far as I did in diving and track, but I look for those personal records,
It's great because I know John Sobocinski's excited about his boys and his girls teams this year. So you will help the cause, I'm sure, at Lake-Lehman this year when you hit the track and field. Matt Edkins, congratulations on a state medal. Some great things you've done in your career at Lake-Lehman, and the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Lake-Lehman Diving, Matt Edkins joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.